What's poppin', everyone? Adma here. The Tecno Camon 19 is Tecno's latest entry into their camera line of phones. These phones are meant to be camera centered, which means that they have decent processors and are supposed to have great cameras. So let's actually talk about this phone. Now, the first thing I actually want to talk about, against my regular priorities when it comes to a phone, is the design, specifically the camera arrangement. For the first time in a long time, I'm actually quite impressed with the camera design. Like, this phone looks very beautiful. It doesn't look weird. The cameras don't feel out of place. They just somehow feel like they are a part of this phone. I like the fact that we've started progressively improving upon the camera squares and the camera rectangles that we were getting earlier. These phones are beginning to look very good. I still think that the Xiaomi Mi 12 is the best looking phone with that gigantic round camera on it. That is still the best to me, but this is definitely very good. Now let's move straight to the performance. This phone comes with the MediaTek Helio G96. It's a 12nm process chip. It's fairly decent, but I mean, it could be better. If we talk about the Infinix Note 12 Pro 4G that I have been ranting and raving about for like the past few days, then you know that that is a 6nm process chip, which is much better than this. So really, if you were to ask me what phone should I get right now, I would still be saying get the Infinix Note 12 Pro 4G. But this is still a good phone to have, especially if you're a die-hard Tecno fan. You won't be disappointed with the chipset on this phone. I like the fact that it also comes with 8 gigs of RAM and up to 256 gigs of internal storage. And also the fact that there is no 64 gig base variant. I'm happy Tecno is slowly moving away from this. I hope they don't go back, because that will piss me off. Now, the Camon series of phones is meant to be camera focused, which is why we have a 64 megapixel main camera here at f1.6, a 50 megapixel telephoto lens at f2.0, and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. Of course, we know that this phone only has 2 cameras. Even in the design, it only shows 2 cameras. It doesn't show 3. So I'm happy. I won't bash Tecno because this phone doesn't look like it has multiple cameras that it does not actually have. It has 2 cameras and I only see 2 cameras at the back. That is very good. Now, Tecno's image processing has come a long way. It used to be this high over sharpened mess that is just absolutely disgusting to look at. It actually started to improve. It somehow almost feels similar to the Google Pixel style of processing. Do I mind this? I don't. As long as the phone is good value for the money that you're getting, I'm actually very happy. And with these specs, I don't expect you to have any problem. Now, because this phone is a camera-centered phone, we have to look into the video capabilities, which are disappointing to me. This phone only records at 1080p 30. That's the highest I can see. It does do HDR video, but why on earth will a camera-centered phone not be able to do 4K 30? Maybe it's the chipset. I can't remember if the G96 supports 4K recording, but still, even if not 4K, 1440p. Come on, Tecno, what the hell were you thinking? The 32 megapixel front-facing camera can also do 1080p 30, which is fairly decent. I mean, it's there. The 5000 mAh battery should be able to carry you throughout the day, and if you don't abuse your battery, it should last you for a very long time. Couple that 33 watts charger that comes in the box, this is pretty impressive. Now, Tecno and Infinix are under the same brand, Transitions Holdings, which is why I am surprised, because normally what happens is when Tecno releases a phone, Infinix releases a skinned version of the same phone. That doesn't seem to be the case here. Like, this Tecno Camon 19 Pro is about the same as the 12, the regular Note 12 of Infinix. Very surprising, really. Like, this is the first time I'm seeing this. I don't know if I missed it before, but it's just a little observation that I found. Overall, this phone I'm generally happy with. Should you get it? That's up to you. The phone is a good phone. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.